Hi, Reverend Dan here, and I finally got outside. The sun is shining this morning, and I'm grateful because I wanted to show you these snowdrops. They've been appearing day by day, more and more of them each day, and they've been a real joy to see, and I always look out for snowdrops. And the reason why is probably because my grandparents always used to look out for them. Every year they'd always be looking out for the first signs of spring as the snowdrops appeared. They used to compete really to see who could see them first, and usually it would be my gramps. He was a farmer, and so he'd go out, he'd see the snowdrops, and he'd pick a few to bring in to show my gran that signs of spring are on the way. What I find really intriguing about snowdrops is how fragile they look, these drooping blooms, and just how easily they can be trampled underfoot. Yet they're actually among the first flowers of spring, and despite their fragile appearance, inside they have strength to withstand the harsh winds of winter and the cold. In the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 12, Paul has been writing to the church in Corinth about what he calls his thorn in the flesh, something that was tormenting Paul and making him feel weak. We don't know what it was. Probably not a real thorn in his flesh. He could probably have just pulled that out. It might have been some sort of health issue or something about his character that he didn't really like. Whatever it is, Paul had pleaded with God to get rid of this thorn. Yet God says to him, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." Paul discovers that in weakness, God's power and strength are made perfect. I would quite like God to get rid of the thorn that is coronavirus. I'm wearied by the constant challenge we have of living within restrictions. I'm sometimes tired by the burden that I bear with others of responsibility, and the vulnerability and the fragility of life that this virus takes advantage of. Yet through these snowdrops, God has reminded me that things are not always as they appear. While things may appear fragile and weak and vulnerable, inside, God's power and strength is made perfect. While the darkness of this winter may still be bearing on us, spring is coming and hope is with us, because through acceptance of our vulnerability, God's power and strength is made perfect. Friends, may you know the hope and strength of God in your life today. God bless.